Why is it that some people can whisper and command a room, while others can scream and be completely ignored? You think it is about volume. You are wrong. It is about permission. And today, we are going to teach you how to stop asking for it. You are in the middle of a sentence. You are sharing an idea, a story, a piece of yourself. And then, it happens. A voice cuts across yours like a knife. Someone else starts speaking, louder, faster, and you stop. You surrender the floor. Your voice dies in your throat. You look down at your drink or your phone, and you feel a hot flush of shame crawling up your neck. It is a micro-humiliation, a tiny death. You tell yourself it does not matter. You tell yourself you are just being polite, but your body knows the truth. Your body knows that you just signaled submission. You just told the tribe that your voice is less important than theirs. You just told the world that you are a background character in your own movie. Why does this happen? Why do some people command absolute silence when they speak, while others are treated like white noise? The difference is not in the content. The difference is in the frequency. The difference is in the physics of your presence. Welcome to the psychology of the uninterruptible. This is not about learning to shout. This is about hacking the auditory dominance hierarchy of the human brain. It is about shifting your status from the one who seeks permission to speak to the one who grants it. Welcome to the watched hour. Let us begin with the biological software. Human beings are pack animals. We are constantly scanning for hierarchy. We do not do this consciously. We do it with our primal brain. The brain analyzes peril language, tone, pitch, speed, cadence. When you speak, you are broadcasting a signal. If your signal has the markers of submission, the brains of other people will automatically categorize you as low status. And the rule of the pack is simple. High status interrupts low status. Low status never interrupts high status. When you are interrupted, it is not an accident. It is a dominance test. The person interrupting you is subconsciously checking your rank. If you stop talking, you pass the test, but you pass it as a subordinate. You confirm their suspicion that they are above you. If you keep talking, if you refuse to yield the floor, you break their pattern. You trigger a prediction error in their brain. They realize they have miscalculated your rank, and they back down. But why do you stop? Why is your reflex to go silent the moment someone else creates noise? We must look at your conditioning. You were raised in a system that prioritized compliance. You were taught to wait your turn. You were taught that interrupting is rude. These are the rules of the slave. They are not the rules of the master. The master knows that a conversation is not a polite exchange of data. It is a battle for the frame. It is a flow of energy. And the person who controls the flow controls the reality. Let us dig deeper into the neuroscience of auditory dominance. The human ear is tuned to prioritize certain frequencies. Low-frequency sounds travel further and carry more authority. High-frequency sounds are associated with distress, panic, weakness. When you are nervous, your vocal cords tighten. Your pitch goes up. You speak faster because you are afraid of being interrupted. You are literally broadcasting the signal of prey. Prey animals move fast. Prey animals make high-pitched sounds. Predators move slow. Predators make low sounds. The uninterruptible person speaks with a low frequency. They speak slowly. They use the downward inflection. Most people use the upward inflection at the end of a sentence. They make a statement sound like a question. This begs for validation. It begs for interruption. The uninterruptible person uses the downward inflection. The voice goes down at the end. It sounds like a gavel hitting a desk. It signals finality. It signals certainty. And the human brain is addicted to certainty. We follow the person who sounds sure, even if they are wrong. So what is the one thing? What is the maneuver that flips the script? It is called the non-reactive continuation, or as we call it in the dark arts of influence, the Steamroller protocol. Here is how it works. You are speaking. Someone interrupts you. Your instinct is to stop. Instead, you do not change your volume. You do not speed up to finish your point. You do not get angry. You continue speaking at the exact same pace, at the exact same volume, as if they are not speaking. You do not acknowledge their noise. You treat their interruption like a car alarm going off in the distance. It is irrelevant noise. You maintain your rhythm. You maintain your eye contact, and you keep the words flowing. What happens next is a glitch in the matrix. Two people cannot speak at the same time for long. It creates cognitive dissonance in the listeners. The group has to decide who to listen to. They will listen to the person who is most stable. The interrupter usually spikes their volume to be heard. They get faster. They get aggressive. You stay calm. You stay slow. You stay constant. Your stability makes you the anchor. The interrupter looks chaotic. You look sovereign. Eventually, usually within 3 to 5 seconds, the interrupter will run out of steam. They will stumble. They will stop. And you will still be talking. You have just won the frame without fighting. You have demonstrated that your flow is a heavy river, and their interruption was just a pebble thrown into the water. Let us refine the technique. We need to talk about the anchor gaze. When someone interrupts you, most people look at the interrupter. They give the interrupter their attention. This is a mistake. Attention is fuel. When you look at them, you are handing them the microphone. When you execute the non-reactive continuation, do not look at the interrupter. Keep your eyes locked on the person you were originally talking to, or scan the rest of the group. Physically ignore the person cutting you off. This is a powerful signal of dismissal. It says, "You do not exist right now. I am speaking to the adults." It denies them the validation they are seeking. If you deny them the gaze, their interruption loses its power. They feel invisible, and they will stop. But what if they keep going? What if they are a narcissist who does not care about social cues? Then you escalate. You use the stop hand. You do not stop talking. You simply raise your hand, palm facing them, like a traffic cop, but you do not look at them. You keep looking at the group. Then you keep speaking. This is a primal physical signal. It triggers a stop reflex in the brain. It is almost impossible to keep talking when someone puts a hand up in your peripheral vision. It establishes you as the authority. Now let us discuss the power of the pause. This is the other side of the coin. Sometimes, the best way to handle an interruption is not to keep talking, but to stop completely. But not in submission, in judgment. This is called the spotlight of silence. Someone cuts you off. You stop abruptly. You turn your head slowly. You lock eyes with them. And you wait. You do not smile. You do not frown. You give them a blank, dead stare. You let them finish their interruption. You let them ramble. And when they stop, you wait 2 more seconds. Let the silence hang in the air. Let the room feel the awkwardness of their rudeness. And then, without acknowledging a single word they said, you turn back to the group. And you say, "As I was saying," and you pick up exactly where you left off. You have just deleted their contribution from the record. You have signaled that what they said was so irrelevant, so disrespectful, that it does not even merit a response. This is a heist at astonishment. It creates shame, and shame is a powerful teacher. We must also address the linguistic tics that weaken you. You are sabotaging your own authority before you even get interrupted. You use fillers. Like, these are gaps in the armor. These are the places where the spear enters. When you say you are signaling I am thinking, please wait. But to a predator, it signals I am lost, take the floor. You must eliminate the fillers. Replace them with silence. If you need to think, just stop talking. Hold the gaze. The silence is not empty. It is full of tension. It creates anticipation. People will wait for the next word if you look confident while you wait for it. And stop qualifying your statements. I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion. Sorry to interrupt. Stop it. You are apologizing for your existence. State your truth. If you are wrong, be wrong with authority. If you do not believe in your words, why should anyone else? Let us practice the mindset. The next time you are in a conversation, imagine that you are holding a heavy golden ball. This ball is the floor. It is heavy. It takes strength to hold. When you are speaking, you are holding the ball. When someone tries to interrupt, they are trying to slap the ball out of your hands. Do not drop it. Tighten your grip. Keep holding it until you are ready to pass it. You pass it. It is not taken from you. Passing the floor is a gift. Losing the floor is a theft. Do not let them steal from you. Do this once. Just once. Wait for the interruption. And then, do not stop. Keep the river flowing. Watch their eyes widen. Watch them stumble. Watch the room turn back to you. And feel the surge of power. It is addictive. Once you taste it, you will never go back to the silence. You will never go back to the shame. You are the author of the sentence. You place the period, not them. You decide when the thought is finished. You decide when the breath is done. Own the breath. Own the word. Own the flow. We are mind ministry, and we are watching.